All right, now you're here with Eugene Collins here on WTQT 106.1. And just to let y'all know, this is the best gospel station in Baton Rouge. So if you're out there, man, turn your radio up. There's going to be some good talking here today. We're here with Mayor Broome, and she's here to talk about this PW capital tax, the MoveBR tax. That's that traffic tax, y'all, to go ahead and fix these roads. Mayor Broome, it's wonderful to have you here with me this morning.
Oh, it's so great to be here with you, Eugene.
Yeah, and Mayor Broome, I'll tell you what, there's some things we need to hear about this tax. And I'll tell you, we've had Benito, we've had Rowdy, we've had Councilwoman Sharon Banks on, and they've already put some stuff out there that I truly believe this is a good tax. This is good for our city, it's progressive, but folks want to hear from you this morning.
I'm so glad to be here on this Saturday, the main day, election day. And you know, when you mentioned all of those individuals who have been here to talk about our MoveBR plan on your ballot, the PW Capital Improvements District, it shows that there is a team effort taking place around this initiative. And for me, that speaks volumes. The fact that we've had, blacks, whites, Republicans, Democrats, North, South, everybody working together, because as you look at the issues that we face in our community, and I will tell you as Mayor President, we face, and you know as a resident, a number of issues, and so my role as leader is to tackle those issues, and I don't stop with one issue. I try to do a little bit and tackle all of them simultaneously because all of them need attention, right?
Yeah.
And so traffic is one of the top issues. If you ask anybody around this parish, traffic congestion, our roads, a #1 issue. And so we were able to rally people together around our MoveBR plan. It's a half-cent sales tax, and it excludes, this is very important, drugs, prescriptions, groceries, and utilities. So for our seniors and for our others, this will not be egregious on your pocketbook. But what it will do, Eugene, it will make a major investment in our community by mitigating traffic, by improving our roads and our infrastructure, and by uplifting our economic fabric. Approximately 3,000 new jobs will be created as a result of this plan that will last from 10 to 15 years. And so I say that if we, and I talk to people across the city and parish, and everybody wants better, everybody wants improved. So I think we have a shared goal and shared values around that. Well, this initiative is part of the progress that I talk about so much in my vision for peace, prosperity, and progress. It's also part of the prosperity that I talk about because it is going to infuse our community economically. And it's about, as one of my friends said, it's about peace too, because she said, I don't have a whole lot of peace when I'm working, when I'm waiting in traffic. And so this initiative, I believe, is a significant game changer. I believe it signifies a statement from our citizens that we want Baton Rouge to be a progressive, 21st century, attractive, comfortable city. It's about quality of life.
Yeah.
It's about quality of life for everyone. And so I'm asking everyone certainly to go out today. Now, Eugene, I'm going to bring up something because I hear this often. And that is some people get really fearful when it rains outside about voter turnout. Because they said, well, when it rains, people don't vote. Well, I don't receive that. I don't receive that at all. I believe that when it's important and it's a priority that people do vote. I believe people recognize the importance of voting. And so I want to change that narrative. Someone shared with one of my staff persons yesterday that they were going to be going out to vote, and he mentioned, well, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. And she responded, I have an umbrella. and that's that's the attitude we should have. We should not allow any weather, unless it's just totally inclement, emergency situation. But rain should not be an obstruction to our future.
Yeah, because folks say rain, sleet, or snow, and all you got is a little drizzle. You ain't got the sleet or the snow, so you can get out and go vote this morning.
Yeah.
And then, bro, we spoke to some of the economic impact of this, right? And I'm looking at my notes, and it says $314 million. That's 2% of outside, 21% outside East Baton Rouge Parish. $200 million in federal highway dollars. You know, you're looking at that. Almost 3,000 jobs. That's $2.8 billion in sales. $1.4 billion. You know, you look at value added in that sense. You're looking at $50 million in the tax-free capture. You're looking at $111 million of value of time saved. The economic growth of Baton Rouge, the numbers are there, and I'm impressed with the data that is put behind this project.
Yeah, I will tell you that my team at City Hall will tell you, I tell them, bring me the numbers. I want the data. You know, I want the data. So we have done research on this. We've had an economist do research. So we just didn't pull these numbers out of the sky. And one of the numbers that you mentioned that is vitally important is the fact that 21% of the people paying this tax will be people who come from outside of Baton Rouge, but they come into Baton Rouge and we welcome them. We welcome them as employees in our capital city. We welcome them as consumers who go to the Mall of Louisiana or go to some of our great restaurants here. And so they will help pay that tax, 21% of the individuals. And secondly, the potential of 3,000 new jobs. Do you know what that can mean for our city in a 10 to 15 year period? And what we're trying to do, what we have been doing, Eugene, is that we've been empowering our DBEs, our MBEs, our veterans, women-owned businesses with information in terms of how they can shore up their businesses to participate in city parish government and in big opportunities like this. So equity has been a part of the fabric of my administration since I took office, and it will always be a part of my administration.
Yeah, and you're looking at 4.6 million less hours in traffic. And you know, when you think about the time you spend in traffic, there was a traffic study that was out of Texas area that talked about Baton Rouge is one of the worst places for wasting time in traffic, right?
Yeah.
The average resident pays what, $1,600 a year gas costs from just traffic time?
Exactly.
And this traffic tax, even though 21% of this is just outside folks, is going to cost the individual making about $60,000 a year, from what I saw, about an additional $250,000 a year.
That's correct.
As opposed to the $1,600 you currently spend. And I think the number was $1,662.
Yeah.
It just makes clear sense to me why you would go yes.
Yeah, and you know, we have one of the lowest property taxes in the nation almost. You know, when you compare our property taxes to our neighbor like Texas, our property taxes are extremely low. But we cannot get to where we need to be as a city and a parish if we don't invest in our future. And so what those numbers that you've been sharing, it shows the dividends that we get on the investment, and we get huge dividends from the investment of a half cents. And this investment not only impacts you and me, it impacts the future generations to come.
Amen. If you got any questions for Mayor Broome, give us a call here, 225-343-1075. Again, the number is 225-343-1075. We'll be here for another few minutes. If you have any questions, give us a call real quick. And, you know, I was in Los Angeles this past weekend.
Oh, right? I know you saw traffic there.
I saw traffic, and I saw, like, you know, the middle of a traffic plan that's very similar to what you're proposing.
Oh, great.
I saw the trains that were connecting to the interstate systems. I saw the improved roads. And I also saw how when you connect the city, you just indirectly dealing with poverty as well, because it decreases the wealth gap when you connect the city. So it was good to see, okay, this is kind of where this is going. And in addition, I am extremely impressed at the level of bipartisan support you have. Yeah, that's wild. And different from Baton Rouge as well.
You know, I was thinking this morning, Eugene, in my quiet time, in my meditative period, about what happens when people, and I've used this word a number of times, co-creating the type of community that we want to see. And with this initiative, I have seen what I consider the example of what co-creating a community is all about. It's not about your party affiliation. It's not about where you live. It's about the shared goal to want an improved community that everyone can enjoy. It's about quality of life. Whether you live in North Baton Rouge or South Baton Rouge, everyone wants to have an improved and sound quality of life. And so I've been very thankful and excited about the universal support around this plan initiative. And I would like to use this as a prototype for us to do other positive projects in our community. You know, we, in addition to this program, and this is not on the ballot, but I'm gonna bring it up, we have, when you talked about empowering communities through connectivity, another great program that's on the drawing board is the development of Plank Road, the Plank Road Corridor. That's a partnership with the RDA, with CATS and city parish government, and that's going to be a game changer for disinvested communities. And so all of this works together towards my vision of a community of peace, prosperity, and progress.
Yeah, I've done some things with Chris Tyson lately, and he is a phenomenal guy, doing some phenomenal things over there, and is very much conscious of how all of this connects. But we talk about reducing traffic, improving EMS and emergency response time, creating 3,000 jobs, upgrading existing sidewalks and bike paths. And that's something.
Oh yeah.
I knew that was your favorite thing. I remember you talking about this during the campaign.
Yeah, yeah. Bike paths, sidewalks. That's what I love about this plan. It's all inclusive. And when I talk to young professionals like yourself and others, that's what they consider a great quality of life, being able to walk when you want to walk in sidewalks. Now, is this going to answer all of our problems now? No, but it is a step in the right direction. Being able to ride your bike, you know, without fear of intrusion. All of this makes towards a progressive city and improves the quality of life and makes the city appealing. And so I want young professionals like yourself to stay in Baton Rouge, and certainly you all are part of developing the future of Baton Rouge. But if we don't set the tone, if we don't lay the foundation now, 10 years to come, we'll see a decrease of young professionals in our community. And we've got some talented young men and women like yourself who I want you guys to stay around here and be a part of shaping our future here in the city.
Yes, ma'am, and you're exactly right. The AARP cited some things on sidewalks, just how they connect communities. And bike paths, that's a huge thing for that millennial group. But I just recently found out that I'm actually in that millennial group. I'm not excited about it. But that's exactly what we need to keep young professionals.
Yeah.
And that's how you build the city.
That is.
That's just what it is. So, Mayor Broome, tell the folks what they're looking for on the ballot today when they vote yes.
When you vote yes. Now we've been calling our plan MoveBR, and I love that name. But today on your ballot, it will not say MoveBR. On your ballot, it will say PW Capital Improvements District. That means the parish-wide Capital Improvements District. PW Capital Improvements District. And we're asking you to vote yes.
So it starts with PW, right?
Yes.
So if you're out there radio land, or if you're right there on Facebook, when you see PW, click yes. And that's going to be the way to do it. Mayor Broome, anything else you want to
Well, I want to thank the citizens of the city and parish. Whenever I go around town, I am so encouraged by the positive feedback that I receive from people all over town who really see our city moving in a positive direction, recognizing that communities rise and fall together. So I want to thank everybody for your support. We have a lot of things on the drawing board, and with your help, we can make it happen here in Baton Rouge.
Mayor Broome, I just want to thank you for joining
the
show today. It's been a special segment with Eugene Collins. We're going to go to a short commercial break, and up next, we're going to bring in Michael A.V. Mitchell, and we're going to continue talking about this tax. So I know, Mayor Broome, you about to get out and get around. I know you got a million other stops to make. But we're going to go ahead and cut the commercial, and family, right down on the radio, we're going to talk to y'all in just a little bit. All right, now I told you I was gonna be back here with Michael A.V. Mitchell. He is in the building today, and Michael A.V. Mitchell, we are here talking about this traffic tax this morning, right? Like A.V.
Yes, sir.
This makes sense to me. I know there's been some opposition, but we have to have better roads here in Baton Rouge.
Yes.
And I know that some of the arguments have been, well, just find another way to pay for it.
How?
Sadly, the government don't work that way, you know?
So I'm just asking how we gonna pay for it. You know, let's sell some plates, let's do something. I need to figure out how we gonna pay for it,
What,
man.
did you say plate sale?
I'm just saying, hey, that's the quickest thing I could come up with. But if there's someone with some better solutions, man, I just know the roads need to get fixed. But go ahead, brother.
No, man, because I'm here, you know, and this is just what I'm pulling from my notes. It reduces traffic. It improves EMS and emergency response time, which we have known is been an issue, right? It creates 3,000 jobs. And I don't know, man, I don't care what people say, like how the time period of jobs or whatever. Man, 3,000 jobs changes the community.
Yeah.
There's 3,000 people that's employed. It upgrades existing sidewalks, bike paths, corridors, and traffic lights, things that you need to keep young professionals in your town. I mean, I think you really need to think about this in a more open sense, and I would love to get your perspective on it.
Yeah, being inclusive of all the things you just mentioned are great benefits of this tax. And one thing that I notice as well is that, you know, I'm always, I care about the city as a whole, but also I'm particular about what's going on in North Baton Rouge. And I posed some questions to an employee of the mayor's office, and they let me know that about over $400 million in this tax will be going towards North Baton Rouge, and you know, roads or traffic lights or different things in the area. Of course, they'll be spread out, you know. So I mean, that is a plus. Just in addition to, we just need better roads in the city, itself. Because truth be told, you know, many of us may live in North Baton Rouge, and many of us don't live in North Baton Rouge, but we commute all over the city. So this issue will help us in a large way. So like I said, if anyone can figure out a way to get this thing done, get it fixed, because man, I'm getting tired of getting alignments on my vehicle. I can't even choose the tires that I want, because I don't want to go through the hustle and bustle, man, of just dealing with these repairs. So like I said, with the signal lights as well, that'll help with traffic. There's some signal light upgrades that people haven't even noticed, that if we had signals in certain places, it would make traffic flow smoother. Sidewalks as well. So there's a lot of things to be taken into account with this tax. And I mean, it's a half-cent tax, which isn't that much, but hey, if you put one tax on top of another tax on top of another tax year after year, you know, it will add up. So I understand that perspective as well. But I just see an issue, which is roads, bad roads, and I see a solution, which is this tax, to go ahead and get that moving. So it's just, if we're going to vote anything other than yes, I just would like to see any other solutions that can be implemented swiftly. And I'm quite afraid that I haven't seen any that can be implemented or at least articulated or exposed to the masses, any solutions that can be implemented quickly to get this thing fixed. So I'm voting for it, man. I support it.
You said $400 million is going towards North Baton Rouge. That's about 40% of the tax. That's pretty equitable. I mean, it's probably the most equitable tax I've seen in recent years. And you look at $314 million of this tax, and that's about 21% of the tax, is coming from outside of BR. It's folks traveling through BR. It won't even affect most people, right?
Yeah.
And you talking about it being a half-cent sales tax. Let's say you made $60,000 a year, right? On a half-cent sales tax, $60,000 a year equates to about $250 a year for somebody with an income around $60,000. Now we know the median income isn't $60,000, so it's gonna be far less for most people. But that's not even equating what you already spend with traffic wait times, which is somewhere around $1,662.
Yeah.
So it just makes complete sense. And anybody that argues that fact, ask them have they read the tax. Ask them have they read the stuff. Have they sit down and looked through all the things? Because I can almost assure you they haven't. And you're looking at $50 million in tax recapture. That's a good thing for a tax. $111 million of the value of time saved.
And I think it's something else we need to concentrate on too, man. Because at this point, I believe most people probably already made up in their minds on what they're going to vote for.
Yeah.
But how do they easily identify this tax on the polls? It's because we've been seeing this road. Because when you keep saying tax, even though it's a tax, it's like you think about that opposed to the issue that it'll solve, which is the road. But however, this item will appear as, is it PW? What is it?
Yeah, and so on your ballot it's going to be PW Capital Improvement.
PW Capital Improvement. So if you're looking for MoveBR, which this has been branded by, you won't see that. You'll see PW Capital Improvements. PW Capital Improvements. And I think that's something that needs to be spread abroad for our folks that step in there, and you're running late and you're trying to read it, and just so you won't push the wrong button, because some people push it by accident. They don't know exactly what they're doing. They know what they want to do, but they don't. Once they get there, they get confused. So PW Capital Improvements, look for that on your ballot today.
Yeah, PW Capital Improvements, and there's some good taxes on the ballot today. I think the PW Capital Improvements, the mental health tax, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not typically a person that rolls with taxes.
Yeah. No, me neither.
But there's no other way to pay for these things.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no other pot to pull from.
Mm-hmm.
This is a matter of necessity.
Mm-hmm.
Unless y'all just like riding the potholes and getting y'all rims changed every other week. I don't know, bro.
That's a struggle, man. That is a struggle right there. We're having to do that. But I tell you also, man, shout out to Dreas, man, with New View for District 2 with the school board, man. Shout out to him. Also with Hart, man, which what's that, HIV/AIDS Alliance Region 2, with the work you guys are doing over there. Especially with that new prep video that just came out. They can find it on your page. Actually, that's on my page too, Michael A.V. Mitchell.
Yeah, there's a talented guy that put that together.
Oh man, man, God just do stuff like that, man. He give you abilities and you use it in whichever way you can, man.
Yeah.
Also, this Monday, man, we have a barbershop talk coming up at 6:30 p.m. You'll think you'll be hosting one at Webb's?
Yeah, Webb's Barbershop. I'll be over there.
Yeah, we'll be talking about some issues there. Really healing the village here in Baton Rouge. So that may be something that I'm sure the tax and different things like that will come up during that meeting as well. Just brothers, if you're concerned about these things, man, come out and get informed. Shout out to NAACP with the meeting that you guys held on last week, or not last week, a few days ago, with chatting with the cops. That was awesome as well. There's a lot of great things you're doing out here. You're involved in the community, Eugene. Salute to you for those things, brother. But man, PW Capital Improvements, y'all look for that on the. When you go vote today, look for it. PW Capital Improvement. Vote yes for that if you want better roads in the community.
Yeah, and
in the city.
And just one thing I want to throw in there, you have to understand too that this tax, the MoveBR, but it's going to be PW Capital Improvements on your ballot again. PW Capital Improvements. It can't be used for anything except the pre-approved transportation project. So when you say, well, what's going to happen? Nah, it can't be used for nothing else. That's the way this works. So, if you haven't voted yet, and I know a lot of y'all have already got out and voted today, but if you haven't voted yet and you're kind of on the fence about this, or if you don't know, go to the MoveBR website, read some of these things, see the numbers. This is a good one here. This is just really something that I think this city absolutely needs in order to move to be that city like an Austin. And the potential's here, but it's gonna take some projects like this.
Man, I hope they did get out and vote. It's raining outside right now, and I'm telling you, I ain't vote yet today. It's raining. I was like, it's cool. People in Baton Rouge already, to me, they seem like they don't know how to drive when it's raining already. And then they're trying to dodge potholes. Because, as we navigate the streets, man, we remember where the pothole's at, so we won't hit it the next time. Yeah. so if you try to remember, that's something road so bad where you already know where the pothole's at. And people follow the person in front of them, they like, I know they moving for a reason. And when they move, and when you're trying to move and it's wet outside as well, that's an issue. So, we got folks that just don't want to get out in the rain, and it's cool, and it's a Saturday morning. I mean, and it's a tax, so some may be skeptical. So, you guys that are 100% that you want to go out and vote to improve these roads, we need you to push forward today. Take that little extra initiative to go out there and push that button on the ballot. So that you can get this PW Capital Improvement tax approved, so that you could just go from your 16-inch rims to some 20s or something on your car if you choose to. You go from the big tires to the small tires, so you can ride in style. You understand?
Hey, man, I don't see nothing wrong with that, man. You want some 20s, you can get some 20s now. Some of the potholes gonna be covered up. Man, AV, man, it's always fun to be on air with you, man. We always have a blast. But tell the folks one more time how this gonna appear on the ballot.
PW Capital Improvements. PW Capital Improvements is the way that it would appear on your ballot. So look for the PW, look for the capital, look for the improvements. And man, when you see that, you know, I encourage you to push a yes on it. But push yes because you want to, not because I'm telling you. But it just makes sense. Better roads, less time in traffic. You know, you can have a little smoother lunch break. You can maybe sit in your car and talk on the phone 5-10 more minutes because the road's better and the traffic moving in a more synchronized type of way. So, you know, vote for what makes sense. That's what I'm saying.
There you go, man. I'm voting for less time in traffic. Whatever that is, and I know it's a yes on PW Capital Improvement. So I'm voting for less time in traffic, less tire replacements, less front end alignments. That's what I'm voting for.
Yeah, that's it.
And man, bro, we keep saying we want a better city. We got to do some different things, and this is different.
That's it.
AV, thank you for joining him here today, man, on a special segment with Eugene Collins. Y'all, I'm gonna be coming back at you. I've had a lot of fun doing this over the last month or 2 months. So we're gonna talk to Dr. Jade. I'm gonna be coming back at you, man. We really had a blast on this thing. But remember, vote yesterday on PW Capital Improvements. Family, we're gonna talk to y'all next week, talk to y'all next month, and some of y'all I'm gonna talk to tomorrow. Other than that,
tell my barber I'm on the way too. I had to run here talking about that. I gotta get to the barber shop, man. Then I'm gonna vote. Y'all go vote.
Man, y'all keep this line fresh over there, baby.